Hi everybody, Derek Zan here with Valley Food Review, and today we're going to be making a loaded vegan hamburger with ingredients that you can find at H-E-B. Now, if you hear a baby in the background, that's my little girl. Ta-da! And she's going to be watching Daddy work today, so don't mind her. She gets a little excited sometimes when she sees me cook. Isn't that right, baby girl? Isn't that right, baby girl? Alright, we're making this video today at the request of a good friend of ours named Chloe. She saw our ingredients, our shopping list, and she said make a video or a live video, so here we are. Chloe, great idea, thank you so much. For those of you who know her, she is a wonderful person, has a beautiful baby girl of her own too. So, here we go. So the most important ingredient for any burger is the patty. Today we're going to be using Sweet Earth patties. You can find these at H-E-B and actually at Walmart Market too. Just to take a look at them real quick. These are teriyaki and Santa Fe. This is... It says made with organic quinoa and barley, 15 and 14 grams of protein per serving, respectively. There are 2 quarter-pound patties in each one, and they are a pretty good size patty. So I'll just be using 1 patty from each one to make a regular size burger. For the cheese, we're going to be using potato cheese, and y'all have heard me mention this before if you've been following our channel. We've already opened this one. This is the Follow Your Heart American style slices here, and I guess it's Follow Your Heart is the brand, but yeah, American style dairy-free cheese alternatives. It says vegan, lactose-free, casein-free, soy-free. So yeah, let's do that. Here's something interesting: Sweet Earth brand benevolent bacon. Yeah, vegan bacon. I know. One of the comments that we got was, "You're eating my food's food, and I don't appreciate it." So I don't know how you can make vegan bacon. I'm not sure that's even possible, to be honest with you. But we're gonna try that out. This is I don't know. That's gonna be a tough call. It's the first time I'm trying this. I've tried the Santa Fe patty before, but not the teriyaki patty. But this is the first time I'm trying this bacon. Next up is organic heirloom tomatoes and avocados. Avocados are pretty standard. Y'all know what those are. You know how they taste. But these organic heirloom tomatoes, these are the most delicious tomatoes I've ever had in my entire life. You can find these at H-E-B here too. They're where the tomatoes are. They're right underneath. There's a little section, and they're multicolored too. You'll see some yellow ones, but they're all the same. They're so sweet, so delicious. And just to give you an idea of how sweet or how juicy they are, I've got one already cut open here. Take a look at that. Let's see if we can focus. There we go. But yeah, that's a super juicy, super delicious. Just, you could eat this like an apple. That's how good this is. And of course, we're going to be topping it instead of lettuce with this is a mix of spinach and kale, but it's mostly spinach. So, cutie pie. My little girl, she gets excited, I tell you. All right, let's get into it. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Power Smokeless Grill, and y'all might have seen our video review on this grill before. Now we're going to be using it to cook a veggie burger, which is a very, very large departure from what we normally do. Now, I am not vegan, so I'm not worried about the fact that we cooked meat on this before. But the flavor, it does cook off, and we've rubbed it down just a little bit, so it shouldn't be a big deal. So this thing is preheated, and I'm just going to go ahead and take out this Santa Fe burger, packaged like regular meat. So this is the side that you see, and this is the side that you don't see. That's interesting. Let's put that side down and see what happens. Got a little bit of sizzle there. Now let's do, oh, I'm sorry, that's the teriyaki, this is the Santa Fe. So again, sorry, that was the teriyaki, this is the Santa Fe. There's the side that you see in the pack, there's the side you don't see. Let's put that down. Got very little sizzle. That's going to take some getting used to. I'm used to that when you throw it on there. Now this, benevolent bacon. There it is. It's very, very, seems very delicate in texture. Almost like it's going to fall apart, but it doesn't. So let's throw some of that on there. Smells good. Almost smells like barbecue, to be honest with you. Oh, there's our sizzle. Better. Let's just do 4 strips of that for now and the 2 patties, and then let's give it a few minutes and see how it goes. Okay, while that's doing that, I'm going to cut up our ingredients. I like thin slices of our tomato so that I can put as little or as much as I want. If I think that it needs just a little bit more, I can put some on there, and they won't slide out of the burger as easy if they're thin. This is just good practice for any hamburger. Wow, okay, so obviously I'm not going for precision here, I just want to get the ingredients in the burger. Alright, bam, tomato and avocado, good enough. Alright, back to our grill over here. One of our fans recommended that we get a pair of tongs with rubber on them, and thank you, we did. That was a great idea, because he said it would scratch the surface if I used the other ones. Let's flip them over. Okay, alright. It's weird, it really doesn't sound like it's cooking, but it looks like it is. And this, it doesn't really look like it did much of anything at all. That's odd. There's a little, let me try a little piece of this and see how it is. Interesting, that tastes like ham. Huh, how strange. Alright, so it had been cooking for about 5 minutes or so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of slices of potato cheese over these patties here, and then I'm going to cover it and see if we can't get it to cook some more. Maybe we can get that potato cheese to melt. And here we are. It's been about 6 minutes. And well, all right. So it looks like the cheese did kind of droop. It melted. Oh yeah, it does melt. There we go. So it does act like cheese. It's not as runny or stringy as regular cheese. Obviously, if I did that, it would have been strings coming off of it. But yeah, you see it's just kind of breaking off. But it's got that same kind of melty consistency, if you see what I'm saying. Definitely not cheese. I mean, it's made from potatoes. But let's put it together and see how it is. Okay, so I'm using Oro wheat whole wheat buns. You can use any bun of your choice. I just threw them in the toaster to get a little bit of toast on them. Let's start with our meat patty. Throw on some spinach. Let's add some tomato. Extra on mine, please. Some of that delicious avocado. Let's add our quote-unquote bacon. Actually, you know what? And I don't know about you guys, but I like a little mustard on my burger. Okay, I like a lot of mustard on my burger. Close that up. And there you have it, folks. Our vegan bacon cheeseburger. All right, here we are. So, things I noticed almost immediately. Little to no sizzle when you put it on the grill. The Smokeless indoor grill, I don't know if y'all have ever used it before, but for those of you who have, you know, everything sizzles on that grill. It's incredible. And this was hardly at all. Now the bacon did crisp up. I will say that, it did crisp up. Not a lot, not nearly as much as bacon where you snap it and it crisps, but it did get crispier. That's what I'm trying to say. The cheese did have a melty kind of consistency, and the patty just seemed to kind of sit there, which was very odd. But hey, you know, take a look at something like that, and you tell me that this is not eating your vegetables. That's what this is. So that's the trade-off here. I mean, that's the reason for the for the vegan burger. Would you rather have a side of green beans and broccoli or a hamburger? I mean, if you look at it that way, it's your call. I'm not a vegan. I eat all things, but I would say that thanks to vegan foods, I'm eating a lot more vegetables. I'm eating a lot healthier than I ever was before. It's just good to find balance in your life. I believe that you should eat meats and fish and things like that, and I believe that you should eat vegetables and all of those fruits and stuff too. So, you know, find the balance, find what's right for you. Everyone's body is different. You never know what's going to agree with you and what isn't, but this is definitely a very great way to get your vegetables. Well, I'm assuming. Let's try it out and see how it tastes. Also, I'm pairing this with Bolthouse Farms Green Goodness. This is a very good drink. It's very sweet. It's almost like a vegetable sweet apple juice flavor. And yes, that is a House Targaryen glass. Before y'all ask, I am a huge Game of Thrones fan. So, here we go. It's absolutely delicious. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Okay. Pardon me. Now this is fantastic because you're using all of the ingredients you would normally use in a burger, fresh ingredients at that. Instead of lettuce, I'm using spinach, fresh tomato, avocado. But you know what? As far as the meat and cheese, which is quite literally the meat of your dish, and the bacon, it's really, really good together. The bite is so much better than other patties that I've had. And we tried a couple of other vegan restaurants out there, and we didn't bother doing reviews on them because they weren't that great. The one that we did do a review on though, check it out. It's I think it's the last video we did or the video before that. Healing Factory Juice & Co. They have a really good burger. But this, I honestly think I'd rather just buy a bunch of packs of these and eat them at home, to be honest with you. It feels as though if a hamburger patty had a light version, but without all of that artificial sweetener. Like, you know, you have Coca-Cola and then you have Diet Coke, and Diet Coke supposedly is better for you, but it's really not because it has all of that sweetener in there that's not good for you. Well, this is like the light version of a meat patty. It doesn't feel heavy when you eat it. I feel like I could eat maybe 2 or 3 of these. That's really interesting about it. Now again, I'm eating my vegetables right now. That's the cool thing about it. I mean, yeah, I might have a steak later. I might, you know, have some chicken breast or some fish or something like that. But I wanted a snack, and instead of reaching for a burger, I went and I had a vegan burger. Of course, I say vegan loosely because, again, we did cook it on the Power Smokeless grill, and we had cooked some meat on that before. But that's the funny thing about this. I'm not really getting the flavors of any of the meat that we had on there. Like I said, we did wipe it down, but it didn't soak up any of the flavors of the surface that I cooked it on. It just kind of sat above it. Does that make sense? Yeah, really interesting. But yeah, I love it. Absolutely. You know what? I believe there's room for improvement. Absolutely. But I'm going to do a 4 out of 5 noms on this overall. As far as vegan patties that I've tried before, vegan burgers that I've had at restaurants, in that respect, I'm going to give it a full 5 out of 5. I think this is the best tasting vegan patty that I've had so far. And this is the teriyaki one, by the way. I like the teriyaki one much better. And I wouldn't think that teriyaki flavor in a patty would be better than, say, a Southwest style patty, but it really is. It works better. Can't stop eating this. All right, guys, well, whatever lifestyle you choose, we respect you, we support it, and just know that there's always something delicious available out there. For those of you who are interested in maybe eating more vegetables but don't want to give up your hamburgers, this is a great option. So reach for a veggie burger. And some green goodness. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment below. And the Power Smokeless Grill, you can find it on Amazon, you can find it at Kohl's, you can find it just about everywhere nowadays. The Power Smokeless Grill is one of my favorite indoor cooking tools. You can even close the lid, use it like an oven, put water or smoke, liquid smoke down in the tray, and you can smoke your foods. It's just a wonderful, powerful tool to have in your kitchen. So definitely check that out. What can I say? Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.